Hey guys, what's up? Looney here. So thought I had a little time. I thought I'd quick do a 6-month review of my U.S. General 44-inch double bank cabinet. Is what it's called. I've had it, like I said, for about 6 months. We'll start with the buying experience. It was real hard to get. Number one, the blue were selling out at all the stores around, so I ended up pre-purchasing one, and then that one didn't show up when they said it was going to show up. And eventually when it did show up, I had to go pick it up. The crate that it was on, the lower right hand corner here, was all busted up and everything, so I was kind of paranoid there was some damage to the box. But once we got all the box off of it and all the strapping and everything, it looked like the box was just fine. No scratches or dents or anything. The wheels were just, everything's good and straight, so ended up not being a big deal. The guys at the Harbor Freight I was at specifically didn't really seem like they were all that interested in helping us load it up. They didn't have a forklift. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of maybe situational. I don't know. It was probably 8 o'clock at night when I picked it up, so maybe that was part of it. If I would have went during the day, maybe it'd have been different. But either way, ended up getting it back to the shop, getting it unpacked and getting everything together on it was pretty easy. It comes put together, so all I had to do was put the handle on it. Yeah, it was pretty cakewalk. It comes with this rubber matte top thing with the lines in it. It's sturdy. It bubbles up kind of weird everywhere all the time, but it's a pain in the ass to keep clean. It is pretty, it's gonna do a good job protecting the top of the box, so that's one nice thing about it. The material itself seems really thick, sturdy, so the box should hold up for a while. I haven't had any problems with it. It feels super sturdy when you're rolling it around. It's very heavy. All the bigger drawers have two sets of slides on each side. So you got the top drawer there has it. This bottom one also has 2 sets of slides on it. And this other big one on the bottom here also has 2 sets of slides. They feel real sturdy. They don't have any latches or locking mechanisms or anything. It's just kind of a little detent that holds them closed and open. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these littler drawers on there, and then 5 of the half-size littler drawers over here. 1 deep one over here, 1 deep one, and then the 1 longer one on the top. So as far as storage capacity, it works. It's not the biggest toolbox, but it's still easy enough to roll around the shop. And I pretty much use it as a rolling workbench because I like to put stuff up here. Laptop's not always there, so usually I'll throw my wrenches and whatever I'm using at the moment right on top here. Basically use it as a rolling workbench. As far as that goes, the wheels do seem to roll really well. Our floors are pretty decent here, so that's maybe helpful, but I mean, I could see if you were on a real bumpy floor or one that's just not as good, or maybe in a home shop with a little bit rougher, coarser cement or something, maybe you wouldn't want to roll it around a whole lot. I don't know how long those would hold up, but they seem fairly sturdy. They definitely carry the weight around. It's not too hard to push it across the shop, isn't too bad. Sometimes I think it would be nice to have 4 sets of swivel casters instead of just the 2 straight ones and then the 2 swivel ones up front. But I mean, that'd just be for like small maneuvering and stuff. But going across the shop, that might make it a little bit of a headache. But maybe if they had like a locking ones in the back where you could lock them where they're straight and then unlock them and they would just essentially swivel whichever direction, that'd be kind of neat. But I don't know if anything like that exists. The size of the toolbox, let's grab a tape measure here. So to the back of the toolbox is 22 inches. It is 42 inches wide, or long, wide, whatever you want to call it. 22 inches deep or wide, or whatever direction, you know. From the bottom of the box itself to the top is 33 inches, but to the floor is, you know, 39¼ inches. The handle sticks out. Let me see here. The handle sticks out an additional 2½ inches. This big drawer, let's go with the size of that real quick. We'll put that and measure it. 37 inches. You know, if you go inside diameter to inside it, maybe 36½ call it, just to, you know, short it a little bit. The depth to the back wall of the drawer is about 19¾ ish. I think it's the same on all the other drawers as far as the depth. We'll grab one real quick and double check that, but yeah, 19¾ So all the drawers are going to be 19¾ deep. Again, this top one, what was that one? God damn it. Doing this all one-handed is rough. Yeah, it's 36½ inches, give or take, you know. Yeah, 36½ actual usable inches. That sounds fair. We'll call it fair. I use it for my sockets and ratchets and extensions and stuff like that, bits, adapters, swivels. But it's fairly heavy. There's some weight there. There's not a whole lot of real play on it. It feels good and sturdy when you roll it back and forth. It's smooth. It closes real easy. So down to this drawer. This used to have, I just did recently some rearranging on, you probably saw the other video, but this is a 22, call it 22¼ actual usable, you know, maybe 22, just to be, you know, cut everything short. I like to underestimate stuff like that, you know. Let's see here. This ones are about 12, you know, 12¼ inches. Again, the same depth as the other ones. We can look how deep these actually are. Let's look at that real quick. This top one is about 4 inches deep, give or take. I mean, these taller sockets over here pretty much almost sticking out, but still got a little bit of room to close the drawer, so that's not a problem. These medium drawers here, these are 2½ inches deep. And then do these bottom ones here. Yeah, those ones are 5½ inches. Call it, you know, 5¼ Same depth again, obviously, same. So yeah, that's the dimensions. These wheels, I believe, are 4-inch or 5-inch casters. Yeah, something like that. Anyways, so that's the toolbox. Again, I've had it for about 6 months. It's holding up real well. Got some little accessories for it already. Some magnet trays and a magnet side hanger deal. Got a hook. Hang my bungee cords from the bottom to there. I made this to hold my pry bars. Let's go ahead and get those. Oh, I chipped it. See that? Anyways. So that just holds the pry bars to the side of the box. There's a hole there. Well, there's 2 holes for the, you can put the handle. They look just like this. One of them's threaded and the other one's not. So I welded a bolt to the back side right here and then ground off the head of it, and then we put a threaded bolt through there to actually bolt to what would be the one threaded hole. So this just bolts to the side of the toolbox, and it holds all my pry bars. It looked real nice too until I just chipped it. Messing around, that's what happens. I expected it to get chipped. Let's be serious, but anyways, does its job. Anyways, so yeah, that's the 44-inch US General roller cabinet. Works pretty good. There's the tag for it in case you were wondering. But anyways, we'll go ahead and put this back. Behind it I got the 26-inch single bank bottom and top. I've had that for maybe a couple of years now. And then I also got a little cart here and stuff. But anyways, if you're thinking about buying one of these, just go ahead and buy it. I think they're completely worth it. They're definitely better than the Husky brand and, you know, the brands that you would get at like Home Depot and shit like that. But yeah, anyways, thanks for watching. Glad you stuck around to the end. If you enjoyed it, hit the thumbs up. I'll see you next time. Peace.